Evening, everybody, and welcome back to Gooner Gathering. And you're joining us for a Carabao Cup watch-along between West Ham United and the mighty Arsenal Football Club. And joining me, let me introduce myself first, because I'm the main host around here. I'm the tribal chief, head of the table, etc. I am Posh Bertie, the poshest man in all of sports entertainment. And joining me, as always, is Gooner Gathering's founding father. It's Mr. Goonerly Meads. How are you today?
Hello, everybody. Expert rapper Goonerly Meads in the house. Word. Yeah, that's enough of that. That was a one-time only performance, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. And we are here for a bit of Carabao Cup action. Hi, Stace. How you doing, mate? Good to see you here. So, bit of transparency and a bit of what I wanted to happen and what's going to happen is what I want to say right now, because I wanted to come on the stream and do the game, and I really wanted us to try and be a little bit more, I don't know, I want to say professional, but I wanted to give my girls a little bit of space tonight. Amy's about to have her dinner right behind me. Mrs. M's just behind me in the kitchen. And I had assurances of Sky Television. I actually went in touch with them on their old X, saying, "Look, is it going to be free to air, etc. for on main event?" Yeah, it is. It's on the telly. I can't access this on the old Chromebook. So we've had a bit of a switcheroo. Posh is in charge. If I have to leave at any stage,
Does that mean that you're going to have to play the role of me in that game we watched against Leicester on Cannon Chatter or on Twitch?
Look at the views. Look at the views up there, Posh.
You're dodging my question.
So ask your question again.
You know that time we did our first ever stream? It was on your Twitch, and I pretended that I was watching it because my TV.
Goodness, yes. You had a sort of betting up, didn't you? And you
said, one of those
dangerous attack going on.
Things, yeah, because I didn't know some names of safe and legal streams were back then. So,
absolutely,
is that what you're going to be doing?
I'm going to have to. Well, look, I have got it in front of me. I can see it on the television. Okay. So, but if I have to jump out at any stage for any reasons, could be a number of them. We'll see. We'll just play it by ear. But let's get onto track. Let's get on to talking why we are here, shall we, Posh? We are here to discuss the Arsenal. I think it's a good idea. I think I can probably do this my end if you want me to.
Yep.
If I can just go down there. There's the Arsenal lineup. It should be coming up now. Would you like to go for it and tell us who is playing for the Gooners this evening, sir?
I would love to. We've got the returning Aaron Ramsdale in goal. White at the back again, along with Kivior and Gabriel. Gabriel back in the team. Zinchenko in midfield. Does this mean Tomiyasu's going to be a first-team starter against Newcastle? One hopes so. Our midfield, I'm afraid to say, is weaker than... anything really. Jorginho, Havertz and Fabio Vieira in midfield, and Nelson and Trossard on the wings, and your defence is in trouble, and Nketiah is up front. Well, let's hope their defence is in trouble like Sheffield United's was on Saturday. On the bench, Karl Hein, Cedric, Tomiyasu, Saliba, Rice, Elneny, Saka, Odegaard and Gabriel Martinelli. A very strong bench minus Cedric, Elneny and Hein.
So, couple of things I'll add to this one.
Oh, yeah.
Jorginho is captain this evening. Of course, Emil Smith-Rowe, as mentioned in the comments, is missing from the first team squad again tonight. I'm so upset for him because, he coming off his first start in the Premier League for about 1,700 years. on Saturday, and I actually thought he did pretty good. To be honest, he got an assist in the game and everything. So, but apparently a knee issue. I don't know the longevity of it because I only found out about an hour ago, much like all of you did. So we shall see how that all fares out. Obviously, sub goalkeeper is Hine, so Raya is having the night off. That tells you everything you need to know about our first team goalkeeper. So,
okay. So I see the agendas are still going from Smith Rowe and Raya. And yeah. So let's go to the West Ham team then.
Thank you, sir.
Oh, by the way, I will say with Smith Rowe, maybe do you ever get the feeling that maybe you might need to make your training drills less intense? Partey as well, Smith Rowe, Jesus, you know.
I think that's harsh, Posh, but get into the West Ham lineup and we'll talk about it more during the
Well,
game.
we have got a few familiar faces in the
There's
West
a couple,
Ham
isn't
team.
there?
Starting with the goalkeeper, Lucas Fabianski. Hopefully, he'll have a hand-flapping performance like he did when he was in goal with us today, all those years ago. Kufal, Kostas Mavropanos, remember him? He's at the back. Along with Agurd, I hope I pronounced that right. Emerson Palmieri, the former Chelsea player. Alvarez, Souček, and Mohamed Kudus linked with us. Someone who I would have preferred in the Havertz position, but that's by the by. Lucas Paqueta is also in the team. He's going to be the man to watch out for, as is Jared Bowen. No relation to Jim, but he is a very good player. And Saeed Benrahma, who scored a penalty against us last season. On the bench, Areola, Cresswell, Ward-Prowse, Fornals, Mikel Antonio, Cornet, no, not Jim, Danny Ings, Ogbonna, and Keira. And yes, when I say Areola, I'm not talking about Cesaro's nipples. I'm talking about West Ham's backup goalkeeper.
Well, we could do that another time on a Twitch stream.
Okay.
Right? So yeah, I think both sides are very strong. Fabianski getting his first start in goal. I think this is quite nice for him. Getting an appearance first and foremost because he has been West Ham's first choice goalkeeper for a number of years up until this season. So West Ham are in a bit of a rut currently. They have had a couple of defeats on the bounce. We came back had a very nice, comfortable win against Sheffield United on Saturday. Very interesting to see how we get on here. Players just entering the field.
Both squads have rotated, but West Ham have got some very good first-team players in their squad, though. We've rotated more than they have, so... And I'm sorry, but the midfield is lighter than a feather, in my opinion. So I think West Ham might have a bit of an advantage here in terms of the first-team players in the squad. But we'll have to wait and see what happens because football's a funny old game, as Jimmy Greaves would say.
Yeah, okay. AFC, always nice to have you in the chat, as always, mate. Now, I don't know if Arteta said this in the pre-match or not. Jesus out till December, mate. What are your thoughts on that? Is this accurate? I have not. The last I heard from Jesus was positive news.
Okay. Again, I've not been keeping up to date. I've been busy today. But if this is true, then that's a huge blow, obviously. And because as much as you love him, we can't rely on Nketiah to get a hat-trick in every game. So we'll have to see what happens against Newcastle. Oh, I'd love nothing more than to be proven wrong. I'd love nothing more than to be proven wrong. But
absolutely. Well, I'm going to do a little bit of research on another tab, just to see if I can see any more going on that. But as that happens, let's remind everybody that, in the last round, we beat Brentford away from home. It was 1-0. It was a very early goal by Reece Nelson. Could have been a few more.
Well, could have been a few goals to Brentford, if I remember that game correctly. Wasn't our best performance, but we managed to get to the next round in the end. And at the end of the day, that's all that matters.
Absolutely. It's a results business, isn't it, at the end of the day? But, yeah, we'll see how we get on. I'm just going to have a little search over the old Twitter machine. Anyone that really stands out for you for West Ham, mate?
Paqueta, Bowen, and Kudus.
Yeah,
are the players we got to watch out for. They are, of course, the first team starters. Paqueta was, of course, linked with Manchester City previously. Would have been a decent fit for them. But yeah, now
you can bet on that one, mate.
The players are in the huddle. I can tell which one Trossard is because of the hair. Yep. West Ham are going to kick us off, and Declan Rice is there on the bench against his old club.
Absolutely. It was interesting to read David Moyes thinking that he'd get a nice return. Obviously, played, about 200 league games or so over there. And, it was very much an integral part, of course, captaining them for their European success last season as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think some fans might probably boo him, but those were the same people that were begging him to join Man City. So, again, that doesn't really make much sense. I believe we have a run-in, or is he...
Let's bring him in. Hello, Spencer. Yeah. It's do you want to press the button, or shall I?
Yeah, I'll press the button. The game's kicked off, by the way.
Absolutely. We're up and running, everybody. Evening, mate. How you doing?
I'm good. I figured I'd join you guys for a few minutes. My feed's probably about 10 to 15, 20 seconds behind you, so I didn't want to hang out for too long, but I wanted to see how everybody was doing and looking forward to hopefully moving on to the round of 8.
Yeah, absolutely. What'd you make of the lineup, mate?
It's a good rotation. I would have thought that Smith Rowe would have gotten the start over Vieira, but it's about what I expected.
Smith Rowe's injured.
Is he?
Oh. Yeah, that's the story. Apparently, it's a knee issue.
Aren't those training drills going fantastically well?
Are we talking is the rumor serious knee injury or just
issue? Those are the words I was hearing.
That's oh boy. All right. Well, that brings down the mood. So
certainly does.
But I didn't get the chance to see West Ham's lineup. How strong have they gone tonight?
Quite. They've got Paqueta, Bowen, Kudus in the team. They got Fabianski in goal, of course, who was one of our former players. Yep. Mavropanos as well at the back.
2 seconds, Spence. There we go. Here it comes.
That's Ivan Toney. Let me...
That shouldn't be Ivan Toney. First of all...
There you go. I've done it.
I was going to bring up Ivan Toney, strangely, a little bit later on.
Yeah, that is a pretty strong lineup from them.
Absolutely. Arsenal in possession at the moment, guys. Just so you know, Zinchenko hanging out in midfield like he does, playing it to Ben White in the right back position. Gabriel is kind of at left back. Oh, what a mess. I hate this inverted nonsense. Trossard's in. I know Bertie will be pleased with that.
Well, he's giving the ball away. Oh, no, it's back. We've intercepted.
We're good.
Was that Havertz over there? Ben White. Back to White. Kivior. There's Trossard again. Actually, Trossard's made his hair go a normal colour. It's Ben White now with the vibrant
silver.
Oh, okay.
Talking of which,
There he is. Zinchenko. What's he doing? Okay, he's going to play a good ball to Trossard, who pulls it back for. Okay, that's 15.
Jorginho played it across there, getting involved.
Okay.
Interception.
Arsenal, of course, in their fluorescent kit, and it's important as it's nighttime and they'll be easily seen in the dark with that.
Excellent point.
And it's for safety as well.
Yeah, very important to be seen in the dark, as we know.
West Ham are kicking the ball about in their own half, passing around the back, where Nketiah is trying to press the player there. Kufal is that to Kudus? I think it might be. Paqueta's now on. West Ham can counter, and this could be a decent counter for West Ham.
Overshot it,
Bit of a heavy touch from Paqueta. Ramsdale gets there in time.
Certainly does. Good job from Ramsdale. Wanting to make a mark today.
He wants to make a statement with, again, not having enough game time. If Paqueta made his pass a little light there, Bird would have been easily through on goal. So let's be thankful that his touch was very heavy.
Okay. I think Sam
post was open as well.
Later on.
That back post was pretty wide open too if he had crossed it. But like you said, that touch, man, he just put too much on it. It was very lucky that he put too much on it. Yeah.
As Reece Nelson, he'll be looking to make a bit of a statement today. Or again, that's another heavy touch from us as well. We're giving it straight to was that Mavropanos? I think it might have been.
Probably important to mention that, of course, it's 90 minutes. If it's a draw, it will go straight to penalty kicks tonight, all right?
Oh, if it's no extra time?
No ET as far as I know.
Well, thank God for that, if that's true, because I don't want to be here feeling tired at this time. We're through. Come on, pass it back. Oh.
Yeah, the League Cup is straight penalties.
Mavropanos getting the ball away there. Very good from him. Ben White and Nelson involved in the play.
Great energy from Nelson. Mavropanos, credit to him. Right place, right time. Although, he looks to have landed awkwardly on his knee there.
It was like a one of them sort of have to slide in to get something on the ball. Does very well. I think he's okay.
Yeah, he's back on the field. Fabianski takes the goal kick. Headed away for Arsenal. Come on, let's win back possession.
Which Havertz does.
Win some midfield duels if we can.
Yeah.
There's our midfielder Zinchenko there. Back to Gabriel. Back to Zinchenko. To Kivior. Kivior to Zinchenko.
I wince every time I see Zinchenko doing this. Oh.
Okay. We're looking to play the ball forward, but we can't really do that at the moment.
Good evening to Red Bull Vodka.
He's going inverted now. Ben White, and now Zinchenko's back to the left position.
Go on, Zenny.
His normal left back role. And he gives it away. He should have played inverted. That's all right.
Strength from Havertz, trying to win it back. Look at this.
Oh.
Go on, Havertz. Win the free kick. He did.
Free kick. Wins the free kick, though. He wins a free kick.
Yeah, Havertz won the free kick.
So it looks as if, guys, tactically, it looks as if Havertz is playing more of a 10, potentially like a second striker. As far as you mentioned earlier with Ben White with that inversion, I think that's kind of by design. So the left back may invert at times, and then you'll see the right back inverted other times. Interesting tactics, but it looks as if Havertz is definitely playing in that 10 role.
Yeah.
Red Bull Vodka wants to know, Spencer, why do you keep rocking sideways? It's because he's excited. He's excited to be on our channel.
I'm not going to lie. I'm on a bike right now, gentlemen.
Oh,
good man.
Free kick comes in.
Save from Fabianski.
What a save.
Great free kick from Arsenal, that.
The one time where we actually wanted him to flap his hands, he actually pulls off a great save. Why couldn't you do that when you were in goal for us? Anyway,
Reece Nelson with the ball. Havertz with the header would have gone in.
yeah,
Good
but
from
Fabianski
Fabianski.
had it
Excellent
covered.
work. Corner from the left. Here we go.
I think that was Trossard with the corner.
It's a header away. I think Bowen initially.
Oh, they're looking to break there.
I think Nelson's going to catch him up.
Nelson gets there. Good man.
Does very well. Win the ball cleanly as well.
We're going forward now. There's my vision is with the green grass and the kit. My vision's going a bit weird here.
So,
It's unable to recognise the players. I need to squint here.
it's all right. I can help you a bit.
That's Ben White. Sorry, Ben White. Oh, he's.
This one fizzles out, unfortunately.
Yeah, Ben Rama can take the. Oh, it's our throw in. Oh, the ball's up. Oh, we can't have two balls out. It'd be like Liverpool and Sunderland all over again. Remember that game?
Oh, that was a good time, mate. I remember that very clearly. See, loads of people in already tonight. Thank you so much, guys. We appreciate it. Have patience with me. I have my little girl in the background. So if I'm not as professional as I'd like, I apologise. But keep up your support for us. You're making our channel grow immensely. We are 10 away from 250 subscribers now. So thank you so much, everyone. Appreciate you being here.
Absolutely. I saw Fabio Vieira there, and it made me think of a question. Obviously we got him and Cedric, but have we had any other Portuguese players, as far as I can remember?
Luis Bomorte?
I'm not familiar with him.
It was the Ian Wright double ganger from back in the day.
Oh, okay.
Anyone else?
Not anyone I can think of.
Sorry, to answer Red Bull Vodka's question, I have an 11-year-old daughter who's behind me. She's autistic, so she's quite happy. She's having her dinner and playing with her tablet, but I can't exactly say to her, shh, be quiet, because she's not gonna listen to me. But she's always very welcome to join us.
Well,
It's another attack for us. Hello, Mile High Hotspur. Welcome. Thank you
good
for
luck to
joining.
when Amy becomes a teenager. She won't listen to you even more.
Well, yes, it's true. She's true. It's true.
I have a 15-year-old. I can confirm that they don't listen.
Mile High Hotspur, good to see you. And Red Bull Vodka, yes, Spencer is on a bike during a football match. Listen, getting his exercise in.
Clanging and banging, brother.
I have to work off all those Reese's Pieces and peanut butter cups I ate yesterday. So
Nice.
Oh. I've got to work off all the Rustlers burgers that I've been eating my whole life.
Dear.
I do it in my own time.
Thank you, Red Bull Vodka, for that nice comment. Appreciate it. In fact, Posh Bertie reminded me earlier on today, as we were going on stream, that our second most popular short is actually Amy singing the Iggle Piggle song. So thank you for that.
I mean, absolutely. I've got nothing to add on that. But yeah.
It cheered you up in the half time in the Chelsea game, mate, didn't it?
Oh my God, it was the best performance I saw at that time.
That stream was something special. I think that was one of our best ones,
Yeah,
because
your daughter was singing.
our comedy timing as well.
TV ended up going all buggered because of the rain. And good times. It wasn't really a good time because our performance was a bit shocking. But
and then me subtly telling you, look, I'm pretty. I've seen it before. Something had changed. Not a problem. Don't see it happening. As Declan put the ball in, I thought it was hilarious.
It's almost as if it was scripted. We were writing. Well, if we were writing the script, we would have won it. But we would have won like 8-0. But
no, that's Fran's script, mate.
Oh yes, Ramsdale with the ball.
Big up to goal Artso, by the way.
Okay. Sorry?
Big up to goal Artso, bless her. I really enjoyed that clip you sent me, which we put out on TikTok yesterday.
Yeah.
Search for Gooner Gathering on TikTok.
And we mentioned Cedric. We might see Cedric today.
Yeah, he's on the bench. He's available.
He's on the bench, but we've got better players.
Right, Kufal with a big throw on for West Ham. Header on. Off by Silverhead himself.
Ben White was there in the right time. There's Reece Nelson. What can he do? He can run the length of the pitch. Come on, Reece. Come on.
Hey, son. Go on, boy. Oh. Brilliant. At very least, he got us right up to the end of the other end of the field. Fantastic effort from Reece. And credit to the West Ham defender as well, by the way. How posh is posh Bertie? Says Red Bull Vodka.
If you legitimately went to boarding school, I joke about me going to boarding school, but the reality is I didn't. But I always joke about it because of my voice. Yeah. No, I was okay. I'm dropping an exclusive here. I did go to private school, but it wasn't boarding school though. But to be fair, the school I went to, and I'm dropping a pipe bomb on my old school here. You know when the BBC iPlayer asks you if you have a TV license? That's how private that school was. So It wasn't particularly, it was in Lewisham, so that tells you all you need to know. Anyway, before I get in trouble with the city of Lewisham, Mal Hotspur says he has a 17-year-old daughter and a 6-year-old daughter.
How lovely. Effort just going wide for West Ham.
That was nearly another goal.
Or did it go off by Gabriel? It might have hit Gabriel.
I was too busy talking about my education. Let's see what happened here.
Good interception, Gabriel. Alves with the ball in, and nicely flicked from Gabriel. Very good.
That's an excellent clearance. I mean, that could have been really squirrely there. What a good clearance by him. Good movement. He picked it up, and he saw the run and just.
And it's 1-0.
Good. Great defending.
Yeah. Goal for Hammers off the corner.
Well, what's the ref saying?
Hold on.
No, the ref's just having a word with Ramsdale, saying, "Don't complain, the goal stands." It's
White.
Ben White. Is that an own goal by him?
It might be.
Yeah, it would run off Ben White's head.
Off the replay. Yeah.
Own
goal.
Very unlucky.
Oh my word. It's your wrong net, mate. Owen's corner. Great delivery as usual for him. Ben White mistakes his own net.
Well, we like
Ramsdale's shirt was absolutely tugged there. You could see where Suchik grabbed onto his shirt. I don't know if VAR is at this League Cup, but that would absolutely be a foul, I think, on Suchik.
I don't believe so. Goal given, by the way.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I'm like 20 seconds behind.
Straight to Fabianski.
Well, that's unfortunate, isn't it? Let's have a look. Comments coming in. Typical, says Red Bull Vodka. Come on, Arsenal. It's a shame. I thought we actually started pretty good.
Yeah, it's just. And for Ben White as well, you wouldn't expect him to be the one to make a mistake there.
Just trying to get his head to something, isn't it? But anyway, we shall carry on. Let's see what happens now. We're on this app this time. And there he is, Ben White. Vieira involved.
Come on. I should have taken a shot there.
Shot block. Phone's going balmy.
Hmm.
Foul given against Kivior. Because of course.
It was-
Foul on Ramsdale surely is the talk all over Twitter right now. His shirt
But
Well, but at the end of the day, the goal's been given. And
Yeah.
Ben White
Yeah.
was clearly put the ball in his own net.
you just gotta ignore it and overcome it and try to push on. That's really all they can do at this point.
Cusack with a shirt pull on Ramsdale.
Hmm.
Who has the ball in his hands now? Lots of time left. Lots of time to go. Yes,
Right, well, let's see what we can do here. Trossard. To Kivior. Is that 15? Yeah, it is. Back to Gabriel. Trossard. Look, Zinchenko's back in blooming midfield again. Ben White, the man who gave West Ham the lead there, passes it back to Kivior. Zinchenko. Zinchenko looking for someone. It's looking for Havertz. Oh, and the interception from the West Ham player, but we've got it back. Zinchenko passes it to Trossard. What can Trossard do? Has a good ball. Havertz, and he makes a goal kick happen. It's, and the stat that comes up is a stat for Chelsea when it comes to Kai Havertz. I think that tells you all you need to know about how he has done for Arsenal. West Ham now have the ball.
But it said that he'd scored against West Ham.
Yeah, for Chelsea.
Yeah, we haven't played them in the league yet, mate.
Yeah, I know, but if you wanted to bring a stat, at least bring up the penalty he scored or something. At least make it looks like he's done a
It's
contribution for
relevant, you
Arsenal.
fool.
This is great.
It only took 20 odd minutes, didn't it?
I mean, this is why the people watch Lee, the Havertz discussion. They love it.
Yeah, obviously.
Well,
forgetting that he's actually come closest to scoring for Arsenal.
We have
today,
a free
ever.
kick. Wasteful free kick.
I'll be fair with you. I'm feeling pretty good, even though they're down 1-0 right now from what I've seen. But if this is still 1-0 at the 70th minute, I'm going to be upset. But right now,
well, it could be 2 here. Oh no, we deal with that. Come on, Ramsdale. Kick the ball. Thank you.
Yeah,
That
kick the
might
ball.
not-
Did
oh, no.
Arteta to the Nketiah.
We've got a throw in. Zinchenko.
The Trossard throwing it to Zinchenko. Surprised we didn't get booked for that.
Arsenal with the ball there. The throw in. Zinchenko to Kivior.
hey gentlemen, I'm 30 seconds behind you, so I'll go ahead and hit you guys back up about halftime. So, all right, Posh, I'll see you.
See you in a bit, mate.
No
Thank
worries,
you.
Thank you, Spencer. Okay. Gabriel.
Zinchenko going further right. Free kick to Arsenal.
Okay.
This is a good opportunity. Wide on the right. It was Vieira taken down by Alves, I think. Yeah.
Alvarez, yeah.
Alvarez.
The new signing for West Ham. He's a tall player, isn't he?
Hmm.
And there's Kudus. Oh, we've got a free kick. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, it reminds me of an old Ebbsfleet player called Chris Bush from back in the day. He used to take free kicks like that and put it in the back of the net. We need a Chris Bush type of free kick here. That is Reece Nelson.
Go on, Reece. And he goes. Header from White.
Oh, good
Helped
save.
over the top by Fabianski, perhaps.
Is that a corner? I think it is. White wanted to try and put it in the right net this time. He could have done it. Let's see here. Good free kick from Nelson. White with the header.
It's a big loopy one, wasn't it?
It was a bit loopy, wasn't it? It was like a little, yeah.
Probably would have gone wide.
Probably would have went wide anyway, but Fabianski saved it and corner.
We'll answer your question in a minute, Mahai. Oof.
Header! Oh! That Nketiah.
Yeah.
So Mahai Hotspur said, is Arteta taking this competition serious? Is your lineup a strong one? Well, our midfield is strong. Yeah, we've rotated our squad a bit. But I think, at least we're still in the competition, But mind you, your defence will be that, as a certain famous Arsenal fan would say, we've got bigger fish to fry. We're focusing on the league. But yeah, at the moment, we're going to be eliminated. As it
Very early to be saying words like that, mate.
At the moment, I said. But Deckers is warming up, and so is Bukayo. Obviously, they're not coming on right away, but they're warming up. They got their bibs on. And they're doing some side steps and some jogs. There's Reece Nelson.
See, I wouldn't mind betting that Arsenal have had all the possession here.
We've had the most possession, yes. It was just an error from Ben White that made us go behind. But possession doesn't mean prizes. We need to try and get a goal to go level, and then it's game on.
And, plenty of time. Clearly a foul on Nketiah there.
Counter-attack there. Oh,
15.
He's going the length of the pitch. Good block. Oh, it's another corner.
Mavropanos.
Mavropanos again. He went the full length of the pitch. And
another set piece for West Ham.
Yeah, let's deal with it correctly this time. Jared Bowen again to take the corner.
That's it. Aim for White.
Don't even dare say that. Oh, deal with that.
Ramsdale, flaps. Oh, it's a pushing match. Here we go.
Has he pointed to the spot?
No. Free kick to Ramsdale.
Okay.
Ramsdale saying Suchik smacked him in the mouth. There's no VAR again.
No, let's see.
He did smack him in the mouth. Not intentionally, but he did.
Oh, and his back went in the post there. Was it unintentional though? Might have been.
Yeah, it was an accident. Yeah. He was trying to get his head to the ball. He was just pushing them.
The forwards. Thank you. Okay, let's.
Oh, dear, haven't you missed this?
You see why this is why I haven't gone absolutely in on Raya like some Arsenal fans have done.
Yeah, I actually agree with you here, Posh. Because Raya's pretty good.
What you wish for.
Yeah, because Raya's pretty good on his feet. It tells you everything you need to know. That the fact that Raya's on the bench. Ben White scored. Welcome in from Facebook. Hello.
Yes, Ben White scored, but it was in the back of his own net. And Alvarez is a great Mexican international. He's the Tito Santana of West Ham United.
Arriba! Thank you for that.
Okay. We've won it back.
Go on, Kai. They fouled him.
Is that a foul?
Yeah, foul and Havertz.
Okay.
Done well this match so far, Kai. He's done anything you'd want from him.
Yeah, he's not done anything too error prone just yet.
Keeping up the gimmick. I love it.
What's I say just yet? Well, I don't know. Anything can happen. Zinchenko to Gabriel.
QVR to Ben White. Just to keep up to date on the other scores in this competition, it is currently Ipswich 0, Fulham 1. And it was Harry Wilson who scored for Fulham.
All right. Gabriel now.
Bit short from Zinchenko.
Stop giving the ball away.
Away we go on the break. Actually, looks a good attack. There's lots of numbers up and lots of plays there.
Nelson.
Aiming for Havertz, doesn't quite get to him.
No.
Might get the second ball here. Trossard fighting for it. Is still going up there. Putting the pressure on. Sloppy from West Ham.
Away, come on.
Deflected shot.
Corner.
Good from Arsenal. Don't know if it would have tested Fabianski, but it went off the West Ham defender. And it's Vieira with the corner. 1-0 to Everton, apparently. I'll check that in a moment.
Everton play. Hang on, let's check the corner here. Corner comes in. Header.
No.
Oh, no, wide. From Havertz.
Tarkowski has scored for Everton.
Who are they playing?
It's against Burnley.
Okay. Would you agree with me? I know that Nketiah is your boy, but would you agree with me that he's been absolutely non-existent so far?
Has he had the service into him?
I still have not seen him at all. So
I have seen him. There he is. Look, a couple of days after scoring his hat-trick, Mr. Bertie's already on. Don't interrupt me. I've told you about this. He's already wants to jump on him.
I'm not jumping on him. I'm just stating that I've hardly seen him so far.
Could say the same for a few others. Trossard been pretty quiet. That could change now, though.
I've seen him with the ball, but you're right there.
There he is.
There he is. Trossard to Gabriel.
I think advantage played here. Jorginho to Ben White. See Nketiah there. I can see Havertz in the box. Well, just outside now. They're going to go wide. Looking at the runs. Trossard makes something out of it. Free kick to the Hammers, unfortunately.
I don't know what that was from Trossard. He should have kept it on his. He should have kept it on his feet.
So what I think Trossard tried to do, actually, he was trying to keep something for that chance. He was trying to keep it keep it lively. It was quite a heavy ball to him, and I think he tried to put something in a danger area.
And we're
You can
showing
quite clearly see the shirt ball on Ramsdale. By the way, for the West Ham goal, by the way. Referee. Honest to God. I don't understand one rule for one competition, one rule for another. Especially in the Premier League ground.
Oh, no. Oh, well done. Was that Kivior? That was good effort from him to stop the from
Havertz winning the possession. Zinchenko. I've noticed Trossard is keeping wide left. So he is offering himself in that wide play.
Yeah, and I've seen Ben White go inverted a little bit as well when Zinchenko's on his left.
Yeah.
Only for a bit anyway.
Another advantage by the referee. Nketiah, there he is, involved.
There he is. I've seen him this time.
Yeah,
okay.
A couple of times involved. Yeah. Can we get a ball in here? A couple in, 3-4 in the box. We're going back out though. Jorginho. This looks like it could go in. Havertz tries to get it under control. Doesn't, and Fabianski claims. "35 minutes gone. Still 1-0 to the Hammers." But Arsenal doing pretty good in the possession.
Yeah, I suppose, but we're still losing.
Yeah, I know. I was just commenting on the play, sir. Ben White with the overlap here, if he wants it. Is Nelson going to go alone? Great effort. Took a deflection off the West Ham defender. Ben White. He's got 2 on him. He'll do well to find some space. He does. Ben did very well. Ball outside the penalty area. Zinchenko on his left foot drives it only towards the West Ham player. And West Ham are going to come back at us on the counter here.
Rich quote.
Well,
we are losing, but I'm not gonna lose me patience just yet.
I heard the sound of a can opening.
Oh hell yeah!
I haven't got my strongbow. I don't need it at the moment. Maybe later on in the season when it gets a bit squeaky bum time, I might, but not now.
There's Ben White. Gabriel. Trossard still on the left. Finding Zinchenko's basically in the halfway area there.
Yeah, great job from my left back. Ben White back to Kivior. I think that's Jorginho, I think. No, it is Kivior. To Gabriel. Trossard. Oh, that's
Zinchenko plays it across Nketiah. Doesn't get a proper good touch on it. Effort going over the top.
Probably our best chance of the game, I think.
I think Havertz's one was better because it tested Fabianski. But Zinchenko managed to guide it onto Nketiah. He couldn't control the first time finish. There you go. I am objective.
And West Ham can go and counter.
They're going backwards though, so that's good. All the way to the halfway line.
Preventing them from attacking there, which is decent.
Yeah, I mean that's the thing, right? At this sort of stage, I think we should prioritise in thinking about not letting us concede another goal right at the moment. Do you know what I mean? I'm not.
Well, yeah, but we're still losing.
I know we're losing. I know.
You're acting like, but the oh, never mind. Let's see. Come on.
If you want to say something, say it to me.
We've got to. Well,
I'm being patient. If you hadn't noticed.
Come on. Let's get something going here. The referee blows the whistle for a foul for West Ham. Who's out on the floor?
Bowen down, I think. And I think the referee wants a bit of a word with Kivia. Listen, I'll try and explain what I mean, right?
Yeah, I understand what you're meaning. We're the better team, but the scoreline doesn't suggest it.
Yeah, and at this stage, with about 5 minutes to play in this first half, the last thing we need is to concede another one.
Yeah.
When Arteta can get them in the dressing room, then we'll see if we can. I mean, the potential's there. I mean, you just look at the bench as well.
Yeah, we could still bring on Deckers and Saka maybe, but
Martinelli's there.
Yeah, so we can still bring our big guns on.
Yeah, precisely.
Someone said Trossard only seems to perform well when he comes on as a sub.
Well, I think I've been one to say that and prove me wrong. As an impact player this season, we have seen the best of him when he comes on, and he has changed games. He really has. As a starter, sometimes it just doesn't work for him. Ramsdale does get it clear here. It's a bit iffy in the possession, but I think we're going to hold it for a minute. Bowen commits a foul on Jorginho. So Red Bull Vodka saying, "Come on, Posh, don't be shy. Tell him what you think. Tell him what you want. We're all here for it."
I understood what you were saying, but the bottom line is that the scoreline is the main thing, and we're 1-0 down. We can have as much possession as we want, but at the end of the day, the full-time whistle goes. The dominant possession you've had means nothing. You're out of the competition.
But I do feel that there's something to play for here, and I don't think we're actually out the game. So that's. I'm just trying to be as objective as I possibly can, sir.
No, look, I understand. The full-time whistle hasn't gone off just yet, and I get that.
Yeah. What I will say is we want to be testing Fabianski a bit more.
You can't do that when you've got balls like that.
No, you're right. Come on, people in the chat, if you want to give me some as well, I'm here for it. Channel's all about giving opinions.
It's an open challenge. You want some? Come get some.
You know what I mean? I always say, look, everyone is entitled to have a voice and have an opinion here. So do not be shy. Arsenal win the possession back. Zinchenko here. I think takes a bit of a deflection. A lovely rugby pass from Arteta to find Trossard. He throws it to Zinchenko, who catches
They're
it.
playing rugby now.
Yeah.
Okay, a throw-in happens. Jorginho to Kivior.
Hi, Stace. What do you mean? What did you miss?
Well, you missed Ben White scoring an own goal, and we're 1-0 down.
And we're debating that. But I think Posh thinks I'm too calm.
Oh, I let's see what happens here. Here's Trossard.
I believe.
Let's believe in getting an equaliser here. Zinchenko.
Do you believe? Gabriel.
And we're going to face Scher on Saturday, Newcastle. Fabian Scher, that is.
Last time we faced him, I think he scored for us.
No, the ref doesn't give the free kick. It's West Ham can count here. There's Jared Bowen. Well done there. Is that Kivior? I think it might be.
Kivior's the one right at the end of it, yeah, to clear it up. I think Havertz made the challenge to sort of get the ball diverted.
Kivior's had quite a good showing so far.
Yeah,
done
all right.
Yeah.
But he hasn't scored, though, so...
No, yeah, he's part of the defence that was 1-0 down. So it's unfortunate for him because he's putting an effort in.
Yeah. We'll come to your point at half-time, Red Bull Vodka. 2 minutes to play. I didn't quite see how that play ended
the ball's
up.
out of play. So Red Bull Vodka's saying, only a goal down. Come on, Arsenal. Can you guys discuss what you think giving this up to concentrate on title and Champions League? Well, we did that last season, and we bottled the Premier League, and we lost on the Europa League round of 16 on penalties. So it's important to have these backup plans.
Do you know what really is... I've said this here before as well. It said a lot to me. Spencer made a point of it to us about City always doing very well in the League Cup, right? Foul on Pocket, just so we keep up with what's going on. It was Havertz has given it against.
Did a big boot.
Yeah, it was just like test. So,
got to say,
so what I'm going to say is that that boost that it's given even rotated players picking up a trophy in January is massive. It gives a big, perhaps mental advantage more than anything else. It's that winning mentality, picking up trophies all the time. We ain't picked up this trophy since 1992, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, we've hit a final here and there, perhaps 2 finals maybe, but you don't get anything for second place, do you?
Red Bull Vodka says, we gave up the FA Cup, though. I will never want to give up the FA Cup. No, you're right there. I mean, in fairness, we had an unfortunate draw in the FA Cup last season, which was away at Man City. But you've got to give all the effort you could have in that game.
And I do think we've actually gone pretty strong here, to be fair, as the half-time whistle blows. You know, we've got most of the only one that I was surprised to see, and obviously it's an injury situation, is Emil Smith-Rowe. And that's probably to be discussed another day because the poor lad can't seem to get 2 games together. I mean, it's we saw him for the first time in the Premier League on Saturday. I don't know if there was any sign of it. That's the thing, though. Once you look at Jack Wilshere, Jack's a great example, right, of a guy that had injuries early in his career and it hampered him. It's the very reason why he retired early. And, just Red Bull vodka, just cut out the F's and all that. Yeah, just we're family friendly and all
He's
that.
not saying it, but
No,
Liverpool and
don't
Chelsea.
put it up then.
Liverpool and Chelsea are 1-0 up.
Yeah.
Are they? Okay, I wasn't keeping up to date with the scores. But yeah, Chelsea are playing Blackburn, I think, aren't they? So yeah,
We'll have a little nose. Chelsea playing Blackburn, Bournemouth playing Liverpool. Gakpo scored for Liverpool. And there's a name I don't know here for Chelsea.
Oh, Bertie, the defender, scores for Chelsea. Spencer's back with us. Hello. You two can discuss. I'm going to get some more water. So be back in a minute.
Thank you very much, sir. Appreciate it. You want to turn your camera off or not?
All right then. Goodbye.
See you tomorrow. Spencer, what do you make of it, mate?
Just got to put our chances away, man. Like, here's the unfair thing with Ramsdale being in net and that happening. He's going to get the brunt of the complaints, and he only has so many opportunities to prove himself, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, ideally, we have 8 shots, 1 on target, 68% possession, should be winning the game. But I think, to me, I'm pulling Vieira off and putting on Odegaard or Havertz, whoever you want to put. But I think Havertz is probably going to stay on because he's looked lively. Reece Nelson has looked excellent.
Score, actually.
And Reece Nelson's looked amazing too, by the way. When he gets the ball, his runs.
Good place on the right-hand side, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Trossard has been – do you see Trossard? I mean, obviously you did, but the flick where he curved it on the outside of his foot, and that was the one I think it dropped. But Havertz, it was the goal kick. But Eddie Ketty has had a couple chances.
He has. On first-time effort, which blazed over.
Yeah, I still think I think there's a good chance we pull this out. Look at the bench. So, but
yeah, exactly. I'm not going to lose my mind right at half time.
No.
What I will say is, possession. And Bertie has made the point. Possession will get you so far, but you do have to convert the chances. And that's a fair point. Fabianski's done pretty well in goal for West Ham. He's made a couple of saves. Yep. Red Bull Vodka says we need to step up. Arteta needs a strong half-time team talk. Do you make of that?
Yeah. I mean, it's fair. I mean, I don't know what you could tell them other than hey, use your head, work together. I mean, that's the big thing, to make sure you work together, trust each other. And I mean, tactically, they're there for the taking. I don't know what kind of, and you can't beat yourself up over the shirt pull, right? I've heard a lot of people say scrap VAR. Well, this is why you have VAR, for issues like this. If this had been a Saturday, which obviously it's not, then that becomes a no goal. So, VAR does have its uses, but I mean, yeah, I think you probably would pull Vieira off, maybe bring Rice on. I don't think he's going to make too many changes. He might actually keep the same lineup, but I'm thinking Odegaard would be my first sub.
I don't know how likely it is we're going to see Odegaard, and I'll tell you why. Because after the revelation that he has been sort of carrying a bit of a knock and a bit of an injury, that's why he wasn't involved against Sheffield United. Perhaps he is willing to put himself around and available, but I think it's probably more likely to see someone like Saka. Honestly, and it's people might criticise me, saying, "Oh, he needs to rest. He needs to rest," but we also need a goal.
Yeah, I mean, you'll probably see Saka. If this continues on, you're going to see. I think you'll see some of the main guys if this continues on, because they want to win this competition. But
yeah,
I mean, West Ham hasn't really been threatening going forward. They've had a few counterattacks, but it hasn't been anything where you're like,
yeah,
nothing of true substance that's had me sit here and
and worried, but it's.
And look who's here to join us. It's Mr. Sam Wilson.
I'm going to drop out if you've got three of you here because I need to go to the loo. So I'll see you in a little bit. Welcome in, Sam. Hope you're doing well, mate.
Yeah, I'm doing okay, thank you.
I'll catch you up in a minute.
Extremely bored. I went to the game at Lincoln yesterday where we played Oxford, and that was probably one of the worst games of football I've ever seen. But I think this is
an absolute supporter.
This
Every
is
game is the worst game you've ever seen.
This is up there. It's just so boring. There was that one half chance that I think Eddie and Ketty should have done a lot better on, to be fair. When it came across, yes, it was a little bit. It was the defender was pressuring him, and it was slightly off the ground, but he shouldn't be skying it into Rose head.
No, there was a chance that Fabianski tipped the ball over. One time where we actually wanted him to flap his hands about, he goes and pulls off a magnificent save. Why couldn't he do that when he was with us? Oh well, but yeah. So 1-0 down. What did you make of it overall then?
Well, it's weird not having VAR for one. But if there had been VAR, not that I condone it and like it anyway, but I think the first goal would have been ruled out anyway, because it was a West Ham player that was nearly pulling the shirt off Ramsdale's back. And he probably would have got to it, to be fair, had he not been pulled to the floor. So there was that. We did just kind of completely fall to sleep with the goal. Reece Nelson's looked okay. Havertz has looked okay. Zinchenko has looked all over the place. He's going forward, but he's not tracking back. It's that same old that he was doing last season. We look really short at the back when they go and attack. They're set up really well, I will give them that, but we're just not doing anything to even remotely challenge them at all. And they're not doing anything really either. I think it was 7. We've had 7 attempts, and they've had 0. So I think that sums up how bad the game was, because we were awful. Really, our
midfield is just so weak, isn't it? Really. Jorginho, Vieira, Havertz. Just get Declan Rice on, in my opinion.
They're completely overruling us in that midfield and with the wingers. But yeah, it's a weird one, because to be 1-0 down and actually for them to have not had a shot on target is so weird. But I can't say they deserve to score. I can't say we deserve to score. It's just one of those that happens from time to time, doesn't it?
Yeah, and it's just we've been the team that's had the most possession. But at the end of the day, as I was saying to Lee, the scoreline is all that matters come the full-time whistle. And if it stays like this, we can have all the possession we want, but we're out of the competition.
Not that it's a massive deal, but you want to carry on the momentum and keep winning. So, like I said, it's not the end of the world. But I'd rather everyone's win it.
Last season, we threw this and the FA Cup away so we could focus on the league and everything. We ended up bottling the league last season. We ended up going out the Europa League on penalties. So it's good to have these backup options. That's my view on things.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, if we carry on playing like that, we're not going to score through all night. So that's the thing.
I thought we looked dangerous to a point. I mean, Havertz came very close on a free kick. There were chances in the game. Nketiah had one that he sort of snatched at a little bit. I wouldn't be throwing up the white flag just yet.
I did. I still think there's a lot that's going to happen in this second half. Potentially, we'll probably put. I don't think we'll put both on, but we'll either put a Martinelli on or a Saka on. Probably Declan Rice, because that midfield needs a bit
of beef, doesn't it? I think.
definitely. Fabio Vieira's looked quite good on the ball, though, to be fair. Him and Reece Nelson have been working well together. Apart from his little mishap for the own goal, Ben White played quite well, bringing the ball forward as well.
Yeah, I agree with that. But I understand, and I have heard what you said, Sam. I do understand where you're coming from. Hasn't been the most exciting half for Arsenal this half. That
Certainly
can change
not.
very easily. I want to
Yeah.
bring something into a discussion with you all, especially with the fourth panel here. And it's a subject that I have previously banned from the channel. It's this man here. If I can just press the button here. There he comes.
Yeah, because today they've said that they were not going to take anything less than 100 million, haven't they?
And they also said that Ivan Toney is going absolutely nowhere, certainly for the rest of this season. So what did you make of this statement from Brentford?
So if that's the case, then we need a striker as of now, as of January. So if that's the case and he's not going to go before the end of the season, then we need to be looking at other options. I'm not really sure how I sit on it. I still can't really see past what he did, because it wasn't like an odd bet now and again. It was hundreds and hundreds of times. When you even work for a football club, for example, because I was working in went to see some of the community projects that Lincoln City do. Even if you run like a community group, so this one was like an extra time, it was called, and like people during the day came and had tea and coffee together and stuff. And even the people that work there who have no correlation to the team at all, they still can't bet on any football. So it's not like it's an unknown fact. So for me, I'm not sure, as good of a player as he is, and I'm not debating that, I'm not really sure he'd be my choice, because I wouldn't be able to see past him doing wrong, because I think it is absolutely wrong what he did. So I'd rather have a squad of players that we can rely on.
Great point, Spencer. Go ahead.
So I also agree with Sam on this. I think Brentford is so he's not going. We can go ahead like he's not going to be transferring this January. However, if Brentford actually thinks, given the betting situation, that they're going to get 100 million for him, they're insane. There's no way with that sort of like Sam said, the morality of it hanging over, where like at any moment he could relapse, right? And then your $100 million investment is just gone. And then you're looking at, he got an 8-month ban this time. It could be 16 months next time. You just never know, right? So it's if I just think there's other options with more less baggage, right, that you could potentially bring in. I don't know who they are off the top of my mouth because I don't have time to research it, but I would say like ideally there's for 100 million, I would want somebody I know that's going to be there and has a good injury history too.
But actually, I don't know what everybody else thinks, but I'm not actually sure he's worth 100 million. I'm going on the basis that we paid 100 and something for Declan Rice. Yeah. You're not telling me he's in that same sort of caliber of players. He's not. He's a good striker, but there's no way on this earth that I don't think he's a £100 million striker.
Bertie, I want to know what you think on this one, mate.
Well, if it's going to be 100 million plus, then we'll have to either look for players like either Victor Osimhen or Ollie Watkins, but that's easier said than done as well. But look, the game that we'll have to wait and see. We can't deal with, Nketiah up front with all this time, as much as Lee loves him to bits. But
why the hell not? I mean, you can't knock his goal record and you can't knock his goal involvement.
You can't knock his record, but he's not gonna. You've got to see this now. The position that we're in now, we can only see ourselves challenging for league titles and stuff. So you're not telling me that Eddie Nketiah is going to score you 25 or 30 goals a season that's needed from a striker. He'll get you now and then. He's a good player to be able to bring on when the opposition's tired, but that's as far as it goes for me. I don't think he's certainly not good enough to win the league, in which is
Could have
that's
been
what we're
2-0
looking
to
at.
West Ham.
Just could have been 2-0 there.
Do you want to
So-
describe it, Posh?
So
Yeah, Ben White thankfully redeemed himself here. Brilliant counter from West Ham. Jared Byrne was nearly through on goal. Ramsdale made a save, but it was going to trickle in the back of the net. Ben White dealt with it brilliantly. So he's done a good job defensively here. It's a shame.
I'll be looks like I'm going to be the replay because I've only just kicked off on Sky Go, so
Okay.
looks like I'll be the replay.
Ben White did a good job there.
so
Absolutely.
hey, Lee, if I could do real quick, I would say that you're probably going to be looking at some sort of loan deal probably in January for a striker, because if you want to spend $100 million on a guy, you're probably going to do that in the summer. So you have to find some sort of veteran that might be reliable, whether that's in France, where you're going to have to take a shot on it. And that might be your only option, or you have to go ahead and just move Havertz to the striker position and rely on him as well. So
Absolutely not against that at all. As
But
much as my broadcast colleagues going to say, what? No.
His better position is up front the way he's been playing for us. So
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
100% agree.
he's better striker than he is a midfielder, definitely.
but if we can get 15 goal contributions from Eddie, like that would be excellent. That's in all competitions.
That's probably what I'll be looking for, yes.
I think he gets it this year. I'll go out on a limb right now and say Eddie gets 15 goal competitions in all 15 goals in all competitions this year for us. So I'll put mine
We
back
shall
out on
see
the
how
line.
it develops. Gentlemen, we
Yes.
are into the second half, so I don't know if you want to hang about or if you want to join. Do you want to join us in
No,
a bit?
I'll be here because if it's anything like the first half, watching that on my own made it even more painful. So
I'm gonna bounce, gentlemen. My wife just got home, so I'll probably try to catch you guys at full time.
All right, mate. Many thanks.
All right,
Thank you. Appreciate it as
Okay,
always.
bye.
Thank you, Spencer.
I just realised if we lose this, there is one benefit, and that is it means Eddie Nketiah won't be a top scorer in all competitions, which means I don't have to shave my head.
Oh, you and your little blimmin'.
no, his little moments of madness, I would call it.
Mm.
Oh, foul for Arsenal here, and it's Trossard has got one right in the eye.
Ooh.
Nelson with a layoff, and he's just the 14. That's the former Ajax player, isn't it?
Yeah, Kudus, who was linked with
Thank
us.
you. And in trying to be strong, he's accidentally caught Trossard in the eye.
Okay.
Not quite a Ric Flair
No, it's not an
finger poke.
eye rake in the eye or whatever, or eye poke.
No.
A side note, obviously I got 2K23, 24. Which one is it? I don't know which one it is. But there's a story mode that takes you through John Cena's career and puts you in the best matches. And so how weird is this? You don't actually play as John Cena; you play as his opponents.
Oh yeah.
So I spent the whole of the first match playing as John Cena, even though I was Rob Van Dam. And then it clicked in my head, and I went, hang on a second, it's Rob Van Dam that's doing the grapple that I've just done there.
Oh
And I'm
no.
going, oh.
We'll get
and
back
then,
into the wrestling another
Oh,
time.
for
It's 2-0.
God's sake. Oh, is that Kudus as well? Oh, it is. Wouldn't you just know it? A player who was better than Kai Havertz in that position has put it in the back of the net for West Ham, and it's 2-0. Well done, Edu. Well done.
I'll catch up with you in a second.
I'm surprised you haven't gone out on Zinchenko there as well.
Yeah, it was a terrible hit.
Terrible defending from Arsenal. This is not what we needed at this stage.
Oh wow, Zinchenko, he's just took him. He's just yeah. Zinchenko got nowhere near him then.
Think about what you're tweeting, sir, before you
I
even
am
do
thinking
it.
about it, and I'm tweeting it.
Don't be foolish at this stage, sir.
See, that's the whole point. When Arsenal lose, you know it's going to be Posh Bertie Twitter goal. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see what happens. If nothing else, it's going to spark a reaction from Arteta.
Well, not really, because West Ham read it again.
Nelson cuts it out.
Good finish, to be fair, but he should never be in that position in the first place.
We just try and catch up with the chat. Hold on.
Here we go. Come on. Oh, no. Bit of a weak shot there.
Have I lost access to the chat? I might have to.
Someone on Facebook says that's game over, 2-0 to West Ham. Well, it's not game over just yet. There's still time, but we've made no changes at the break, and we've looked worse. And Mohamed Kudus, who we should have signed instead of Kai Havertz in midfield, scores.
He's killing us. He actually killed us first half and all, to be fair.
Just see.
Wow.
Oh, Bertie won this. Yeah, I've seen you too.
What, 'cause I told the truth?
So this calls for me to have a look.
Read it out, Bertie. Go on, you might as well.
Okay, I tweeted. Oh, hang on, West Ham are going to attack again here. Oh, okay. I tweeted, oh, would you look at that? Mohamed Kudus, a player far cheaper than Havertz and better than him in midfield, has just scored. And Zinchenko gets caught napping yet again.
Very easy to point fingers, isn't it? Very easy.
You wanted me to point my finger at Zinchenko.
Just generally, I thought there's been issues, but we'll see.
I've just seen throughout this season so far there have been far better players who have played in Havertz's position, who has done better, and have been much cheaper.
What minute/seconds are you guys in?
53:45.
Oh yeah, I'm like a minute, good minute behind. You'd love to see it.
Like the good old days, man.
I'll be replay. Yeah, when we tried to
ball from Ben White does not find Nketiah. It wasn't even close to it.
It was, but he got a toe poke and he gave it to West Ham player.
No, it wasn't even close to him. Free kick to the Hammers. Fell on
Paqueta.
Yeah.
Laughing.
Who are you laughing at?
Arsenal at this minute in time.
Yeah.
He's laughing at our defence.
Oh,
Facebook comment says, I actually think Arteta was planning ahead of the Newcastle game. He didn't put any thought into this one. Imagine Vieira, Jorginho and Havertz in midfield. We've got no cover. Our midfield is dead. Yes, and that is why Declan Rice should have come on for Havertz.
At half time. It shouldn't have been left any longer than that, really. But yeah, here we are.
I mean, yeah, perhaps you're right. Perhaps he should have come on, but then you would have been having a go at him saying, "Oh, you should be resting him." So,
Well, no, because I wanted him to come on.
I think it's a bit weird. I think it's slightly weird to not just start him. To be fair, if I'm honest, because then if you'd have started him and been in a better position, and then you're in a position to take him off.
overhit pass from Zinchenko, trying to find Trossard on the left, goes past the byline.
Tommy's coming on.
Nothing.
And there's
And
Declan Rice.
Declan's. Here he is.
I suspect it's going to be Jorginho,
Yes.
and it is.
Yes.
Yeah. And I presume Zinchenko will come off and Tomiyasu will come on.
Or is he going to take Ben White off?
Let's see who comes forward. No, White's still on.
There's Rice. I've just seen him. Nice welcome, apparently from the Hammers crowd.
And Tommy is on for, I presume, Zinchenko. The camera's panning to Jorginho.
I'll clarify it as soon as I see it.
Yeah.
In place of Zinchenko. Okay. Good. Tomiyasu got himself a goal on Saturday, his first in 50.
Yeah, it was good to see him score against Sheffield United.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's.
Well taken goal as well.
I can imagine he'll be starting against Newcastle, providing he's not one of our players to get injured, at least.
Absolutely agreed. Yeah. As much as Zinchenko offers going forward, the defensive stuff.
Why
Sorry,
is Zinchenko so bad? Says, look, going forward, he's actually not that bad, but defensively, I think he's a bit of a weakling. Especially
Wonderful.
going inverted and everywhere like that. He keeps drifting into midfield. Tomiyasu's been better whenever he's played in his position.
Yeah, I agree with that as well.
Newcastle have just scored against Man United, by the way.
Would you
I've
like
heard
to-
that Longley got injured as well, so it will be unlikely that he'll play at the weekend.
Okay. I'll have a quick look at that.
So,
50. I've just jumped forward a bit. I'm on 57.50.
Yeah, you're about a minute behind me.
47,
Still the same. Okay.
49, 50.
Matt Target is the one that's injured
Yeah.
for Almiron. And Almiron
Forward again.
is the one who scored for Newcastle.
Oh, well done, Ben White. Oh, he's giving it straight back. Do not. And we're getting thrashed. It's 3-0. Jared Bowen, useless. I know there was no stopping that, but still. Just,
Oh my.
this is embarrassing.
Yeah. Jared Bowen strike.
Do not speak to me about David Raya again.
David Rayo's not even playing, so what are you talking about?
Yeah. Well, Ramsdale. Look, I know no one's stopping that shot, but it was deflected as well.
Yeah, what I was going to say is that the shot's taken a clear deflection, so Ramsdale gone the wrong way.
Oh my God! And he just.
He'll be off.
Oh dear.
Yeah, isn't it great? Oh, David Raya's a horrible goalkeeper. Get rid of him. No, I want to see Ramsdale start all the time. Well, look what he's done now. He's flapped the ball into the net. Hambles. West Ham 3, Arsenal 0. And the bubbles are going off.
It's a yawning. Yes. But,
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
I love that. No.
Nelson trying to find. He was on the left there, Trossard, but gets intercepted.
Yeah. What?
What do we do now, then, gentlemen? What do we do now at 3-0?
Go home.
Probably not the answer that we're looking for.
Yeah.
Here they come again.
Well, I was going to say lay down and do nothing, but we're basically doing that now.
Try and not make it fall.
Woof woof. Oh, what? Nothing. Yeah. Stop it. Okay.
Well, I'll throw a question at you. Is it? Would you consider throwing Saka and Martinelli on at this stage, or would you think it's damage reputation?
No,
Nothing will make a difference now.
no, I don't think it's worth the chance of them potentially getting injured, to be honest.
Muting.
At this point, so no.
I mean, nothing. They can't make any difference with the way we've been playing. So I don't know what they'll have to play the greatest they've ever been to get some kind of result here. Oh, what's going on here?
Injury to Gerald Bowen. He's got a bit of a head injury. Bit of a bloody eye, I think.
Lost it open. Martinelli's coming on. And as is Odegaard.
As is Saka. Wow.
We used all our subs now. The big guns are on.
Well, what can he do? You know, he's got to roll the dice, I suppose. I just hope it doesn't go and bite him.
Yeah, I do. For sure.
And then we're looking at who's going to come off for them players. I think Trossard might be one. Corner, I think. Will they? Oh, I think is it Ben White? Havertz is one of them. Oh,
yeah, Bowen's on the floor
Bowen's
there.
flat out. Is he getting stitches? Note of caution, I do recall seeing Arsenal down 4-0 to Reading and managed to win that game.
Yeah,
so,
and all those goals were in the first half, though. We were probably about 4-2 down by then.
Yes.
another corner, I think. Bowen back on the field.
Ribbit.
Have they made the subs yet? I don't think they have. Right, let's have a look. Yeah. Trossard's one.
Ribbit.
Mm.
There's Martinelli.
What's in your doggy?
24. That's Nelson.
Get a five. What's in your doggy?
I think that's quite unfortunate for Reece Nelson, to be fair, because I think he's been one of the better players. He's not one I'd have taken off.
Never. I presume.
It's just the 2 subs, by the way, so Odegaard is not on yet. Vieira is going to take the corner kick here. Near post. Doesn't quite fall for Vieira on the second attempt. And Rice is last man back. Saka, first involvement.
His first touch.
Finding Rice. Just plays it just past Saka. And it's out for a West Ham goal kick.
Even Rice is making heavy touches.
23 minutes plus injury time to go. Arsenal need to come back.
Trying not to use too much information here, but I really need the loo, so I'll be back any second.
Thanks, mate.
Let's hope that when he comes back, we've scored twice.
Oh, 3 times.
Yeah. I think one's going to be a minor miracle at this rate.
Well, let's see what happens. Here comes Saka. That's come off Hammer's player. It's probably unlucky not to be a corner because it hit the corner flag. So I think they're going to throw the ball to Ben White. He throws it to Saka. West Ham managed to deal with it, at least initially. But Declan wins the ball back. And there's Vieira. Good ball in. Up and over that. Pass was aiming for Havertz, I think.
Yes.
And there he is, my old mate Trevor Brooking, who I spoke to briefly the other day. That's a true story.
Did you? Well, that's cool.
Absolute gentleman of a man, I can tell you that much. Yeah, it happened to be in my place of work.
Oh, nice.
Ain't the first time I've seen him either. Check my Instagram.
I've only just seen him. That's how far behind I am.
That's okay. Don't worry.
Right,
We're trying
so
to tape because we're on 69 minutes 30 seconds nearly, and Ben White in the ball with the ball, but it's in the Arsenal half. We ain't going to score there. There he is, back from his Jimmy What's-it.
And luckily, no goal has been
What do you mean, luckily?
scored for West Ham. Luckily for West Ham, unluckily for us.
You just missed my big mate being on the screen. Trevor Brooking.
Trevor Brooking. Oh, your old Tesco mate.
Yeah.
Who I originally, when you showed me that photo, I originally thought was Roy Walker.
Yeah, it's good, but it's not right.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you what, Arsenal fans, it's going to be a hell of a comeback here.
Stacey says he'll call you a stalker, Sam. Be careful. I don't know what that's about, but
Well, I know exactly what that's about.
well, 20 minutes plus stoppage time until the game's over.
And I'll be pleased.
How you
if
guys
this
getting on? I haven't
goes
checked.
How? What? Sorry.
Because you were 1-0 down last time I looked. And my Sky Sports app doesn't want to work for some reason.
Devil in the house. Hello.
Oh, you're losing 2-0. Oh well. I mean, that's 1 goal better than us, to be fair. So
You don't get consolation points for that though.
and I know. But at the moment, looks like both of those. Well, Devil, it looks like both of us are going to get eliminated from the competition if things still stand.
We're concentrating on the league then.
Yeah,
Oh, it's only a Mickey Mouse Cup.
well, it's important to.
Yeah, I know it
in
is.
case we hold the league again.
Yeah, to be fair, I didn't want to go out because, like I say, any loss is not good for momentum and confidence.
Mm. If you putting up a, if we just put up a fight and did well, that would have been tolerable, I guess. But we're not. We're losing 3-0.
Yes.
You need to fight for the right of every man.
There's Nketiah, who has had about 5 touches of the ball, and that's it.
All 5 have been superb.
Devil says that Arsenal are far better than United. Stage 5 acceptance. And that United are going down the gutter. Well, at this point in time, both of our teams are going to get out of this competition.
I don't think United are going down the gutter. You only have to have a look at us a couple of years ago when Mikel was trying to learn his ways and stuff. I believe they're in the same sort of process as what we were, and that if we give him a bit of time, if they give him a bit of time, then there's potential to always for things to get better. But we just want to go to the first thing and sack him. It's not the right way.
I think one Mark Goldbridge tweeted something very similar, and it's worth mentioning in Arteta's second season around this time, and I hate reminding you guys this, we were in like 15th on the brink of relegation, similar to what United are at the moment. So, but we'll see what happens. He needs to get the deadwood out. Yeah, Evans and Maguire, it's not exactly.
Yeah, I look at it like this as well. How have a team like Man United ended up with Evans and Maguire? Maguire's not a bad player.
For
but
England,
both of them at the back at the same time, it's just shocking. It shouldn't happen.
Do you mind if I just jump in and give a subtle plug, please?
You go for it.
Because our dear friend Fran, Goal Art Soul on YouTube and on X and everywhere, and of course online shop. Be prepared, ladies and gentlemen. I think she's going to have an angry rant, so please check her out. She's going live at 9:30.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Of course, in a minute, all could change.
Yeah, it's the spirit of Istanbul, but it's not. It's in Stratford.
The spirit of Stratford.
Spirit of Stratford. There you go.
It shall ever be remembered.
To be honest, if I was an Arsenal fan now, I'd have left the ground and gone to have a look at the shopping centre that's next to it. To be honest,
Other shopping centres are available. Miss Meadows, what are you going to say about the whole thing? Not a lot.
Well, that sums it up, really, doesn't it? Not a lot.
Devil says Harry Potter and a certain man I don't want to mention because I'm not going to put it up on the screen defending.
Yeah.
A certain person who looks a bit like Simon Miller.
Yeah.
No.
Fabianski, ball under control. Gets it out to his fullback. And clearance finding Arteta.
He's not playing for us anymore. He's not a midfielder.
But he handled the ball. He's handled the ball quite nicely, I think, Arteta tonight.
I mean, he should have had him in goal. There's about 3 times he's made some good touches with the ball with his hand.
It's a good point.
Palmer in goal. Yeah, Onana. I thought he'd be very good for you. I genuinely thought that, but
Is De Gea still available?
Credit to him, he made a good penalty save at the last minute against Copenhagen.
De Gea is still without a club, I believe.
It's incredible, isn't it?
Mm.
Right, I'm going to put my bag round me. I'm going home.
Was that Dickie Bird? Did I hear?
It was, yes.
Oh, I can't believe it. Yeah. Oh, there he is. There's the boy in the stand.
Edu Gaspar.
Oh, looking at Mohamed Kudus and looking at Havertz and hopefully realising that he made a bit of a silly mistake.
Odegaard's ready to come on. Interesting.
Okay.
Eagle base. Now go.
13
Well,
dramatic minutes to go.
There's one thing. At least the Arsenal fans had to travel a long way.
Yeah. It's not raining.
So who's Odegaard going to come on for?
Sorry.
I reckon he'll come on for probably Vieira.
Yeah. I think that's a fair shout.
Everybody said this, it doesn't. I don't think.
Is that my phone making a noise?
Everybody said didn't.
Was.
Maybe that's a music huh?
And that another attack just fizzles out just to keep everyone in. But we're winning the ball back on the halfway line. West Ham are going to keep bodies back, so it's going to be very difficult.
At least your daughter's happy.
As always, mate. You know, Amy.
She doesn't have to deal with this. That's why.
Echo. Sierra. Hotel.
Oh. And clearance there.
Whoever that echo's coming from, can we sort it out, please?
Maybe me. Gone?
I hope so.
Let's try.
Oh, I can hear it. It might be me then.
Let's try again.
Try with me unmuted.
Testing.
Might be you, Mr. Meadows.
Right, I'm going to jump off anyway because I think this game is going into nothingness.
Yeah. Oh, Nketiah's coming off.
Okay, so I will see you both soon.
Thanks, Sam.
No worries, bye.
Ta-ra. I believe my boy has been withdrawn.
Yeah.
And
Which means
Odegaard
Havertz is going to be up front.
potentially. Has the echo gone?
Yes, I think it has. Well, 10 minutes plus stoppage time to go until I can go to bed.
When can we do bingo?
Might not be over just yet.
Are you?
West Ham on the attack.
Ooh.
Oh, thank God for that. It went wide.
Who was that with the effort, sir? Kudos again.
Kudus.
It's a corner.
Gabriel managed to take it another way, which is good. We've got a corner.
And that's Ward-Prowse coming on.
Yeah. For Ben Rama, I think. Yes. that
Good
was
shot,
right.
sir. So, 9 minutes for us to avoid defeat domestically.
Could be worse here. It could get worse here if we're not careful. Well, they're going to take their time on it.
There's
aren't they?
Samoa Joe in the background.
Oh, he's got his poncho on. Maybe it
Absolutely.
is raining then.
Weather's nasty here in Essex, mate.
It's all right where I am. Well, it might be cold and damp, but it's not raining.
Hey.
Oh, beautiful. He mugged him off there.
Paqueta.
Okay. Just sold my car to Lucas Paqueta. Look at... Oh, you filthy boy. I can admire... Oh, I admire that, but it's a shame it wasn't an Arsenal player that did that.
Yeah. That's fair. For those of you who are still having the trouble watching us, we appreciate you being here despite the scoreline. So, look, if you could just hit that like button for us, make sure you're subscribed to Gooner Gathering. We are going to be back doing this again because we love it against Newcastle on Saturday. I don't know if we're going to do a show in between then.
That'll be another tough game. That would be against Newcastle. Hopefully, you're putting a better performance though.
Oh, on the positive side, I still have my voice, so that's good.
For the first time, you'll be able to watch an Arsenal match at St James's Park.
Absolutely. Because after our brilliant stream, it was fantastic yesterday on twitch.tv/Gooner Gathering. I wasn't sure if I was going to make it. I proper enjoyed. That was our best Twitch we've ever done, Posh.
It was very good.
Still available. It's still up there as far as I know.
Yeah. Twitch.tv/Gooner Gathering.
Just to take your mind off tonight's performance. Watch a bit of Halloween Havoc Wrestling. Talking to the Twitch channel, I just wonder, shall I think about setting up a raid in a bit?
Who's live?
I'm gonna have a nose. Yes, Amy.
She's saying yes to the raid. She thinks that's a good idea.
She wants raiding. There is a name that's come up, but I'm not sure.
Oh, okay. There's Saka.
Yeah, we might leave. Oh, unless you want to go to Ashens, of course.
A cactus. Yes.
Odegaard. Oh, we nearly gave the ball away there. Thank God Tomiyasu was there. Oh, Tomiyasu's an inverted player. Look.
Oh, my God. No, well, at least he's on the left-hand side.
That's what you need when you're 3-0 down. More gaps in your defence.
No. At least he's on the left. He's kind of in the right position.
Yeah. Okay.
Rice to Odegaard. And White with a cross in. Kufal gets it away.
Use the camera. Just click around.
Is there enough time for us to make a comeback here?
Oh, sorry.
Go on.
I've just seen the goal that Darwin Núñez scored for Liverpool. That was a very good goal from him. So I'm watching other goals now with this. No,
Saka.
here we go. Saka, come on. Oh, no,
That's
cleared away.
away. Who's that? 33. That's Emerson, isn't it?
Yep, former
Yes.
Chelsea left back.
I recognised him. Oh, how well did I do there? Corner kick to Arsenal. And it comes. I think we knew that I wasn't going to work. Odegaard. Out on the left. Martinelli. He's trying, they're trying, but it's not.
It's not going to make a difference.
Nah. Saka. Linking up with Odegaard. It looks like he wants to have a pop. Fabianski.
Ooh, not a bad effort.
Fabianski punches it away, then grabs hold of the ball.
Well, with Nketiah coming off as well and the scoreline being 3-0 and we're going out the competition, it means, because I did say all competitions for Nketiah to be the top scorer at. So I think my hair is safe.
Unless Mother Nature has got other ideas.
No. You're not gonna creep into my house like an evil Brutus the Barber Beefcake with scissors and just gonna
I'll come in there with a big mask
Edward
on.
Scissorhands or whatever it is.
Right.
Right.
I'll just start climbing your house with a big mask on, like Brother Bruno yesterday. So look, I'm at 88 minutes gone. It's not looking very likely Arsenal coming back. Would you like to name a man of the match for either side? I think I know you're going to pick.
And it's the guy that's just come off. Nothing to do with it's a Havertz agenda. I just think he's been a good player for West Ham today, and it's the player that's just come off, Mohamed Kudus.
He's had a great game. Really, really, really impressive. There he is, getting the applause on the long way round. Plenty of time, lads. Plenty of time.
Plenty. Your definition of plenty of time is.
You know my deadpan tone by now, sir.
I thought with our kit being on, it was going to be too bright our kit was going to be incredibly bright for the West Ham goal. For Fabianski, it'll blind his eyes. How bright our kit is, but no,
Still might
not the case. Just get a
go on, Deckers.
Constellation. Declan Rice.
Odegaard.
Oh.
Yeah, hacked away.
Yes.
It's in the hands of the referee. How much time to add on then?
How much stoppage time? Do not be a lot, please. I don't want to watch this match anymore. You watch, you'll give like 20 minutes of stoppage time or something.
20 whole minutes. That'd be fantastic.
Yeah, more time for us to make it 3-3.
Yeah.
Five minutes. Can you dig that? Oh, no, I just want it to be over.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
But we are the suckers today after that performance.
Hmm. Oh dear. Well, yeah, let's be over soon now.
Really grab. Nice.
It's Tommy Asu, I think. Yeah, yes. West Ham know their job's done. They're just in a really good defensive shape. In fairness to them, there's a back five, a back four, and Bowen is the lone striker now. They've done their job. They've done the hard bit. I think the important thing is to see how Arsenal respond to this on Saturday.
Yeah, and we've got away to Newcastle, which is never a straightforward game.
Yeah, but I mean, what better place to go and make a recovery, eh?
Mm.
It's a 5:30. Sorry, Posh. I'm just gonna 5:30 kickoff on Saturday in the Premier League against Newcastle. Same sort of setup as we're doing here. For then, Spencer's back. No, he's not. He's gone again.
He's back and he's gone, much like Nketiah today.
I'm going to rise
Ben
above
White.
it. I'm going to rise above it, please. No.
Rise above hate. Never give up.
If you and Spencer want to carry on a little bit, because I think I want to get out of here in a minute. Just because Amy's not eating her dinner and I need to do my daddy thing in a moment.
And it goes over everybody.
I'll bring you in, Spence. Hold on.
Well,
You should be doing that. There we go.
that was deflating, to say the least.
It's nice to see you too.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, look, I mean, props to West Ham. You know, we can talk about a lot wrong Arsenal did tonight, but West Ham credit, man, they wanted it more. And it's definitely shown here in this, the last 30 minutes we've been trying to break them down. Just hasn't really, it just hasn't really came to any fruition. And, I saw people online and saying, oh, well, we got bigger fish to fry. We're not above this competition. I can't stand that mindset of, well, we got other games. Like, no, you should try to go win every competition you're in. And it just didn't work out tonight. But to kind of like almost, well, no big deal. We got Champions League. No. We should be trying to win these things, because how my feelings are about the League Cup. But
mentioned it earlier on, sir. Odegaard with the shot from the free kick, taking all the pace out of it from the deflection. That's probably the last, basically act of the match.
Yes.
I mean, the person I feel the most bad for is Ramsdale in this light,
Yeah.
Because it's going to be the fans are going to be like, oh, well, he was in goal. We gave up 3 goals, and that's probably true. But to only get to play one game and then be judged on that, Mariah's in the driver's seat, and I think that's absolutely shown.
I'm going to give him a little bit of a defense because sorry, we might just score here. We have.
Hey, whoop-de-doo!
Odegaard
Hey,
scored.
Odegaard. Oh, fair play to him.
No,
I mean, we're
I'm
already
not-
in the 5th minute of the or above the added time, but a left-footed shot in the 6-yard box, just about.
What did you just say?
So yeah, 3-1.
And the whistle goes. Pathetic is an understatement. And we're out of one competition already. But don't worry, guys. Bigger fish to fry and all that.
Yeah. It's just a horrible mindset to have, you know. But, you know, I'm not going to be hard on Ramsdale. Like, I think from my perspective, you know, the own goal is the own goal. The second goal looks like Zinchenko playing that inverted left back, get caught out of position, right? And,
Yeah.
I don't know. But on to Newcastle, as Bill Belichick would say.
Absolutely. Straight on to the next one.
Yeah.
Fair play to West Ham. It's only right of me to say they progressed to the quarterfinals here. I mean, it's deflating. It's our first domestic defeat. Camera pans to Arteta. Sorry, sir, go on.
We lost to Lons, didn't we? So it's our second.
I said domestic defeat. As in, that's European. This is not a domestic competition. This is.
Well, either way, it's our second defeat in all competitions.
Yes, it is. And as David Moyes applauds the fans off the pitch. Yeah, like Spencer mentioned, so I'll say it's unfortunate for Ramsdale, as Rice saying hello to his West Ham fans from back in the day.
And, you know, like you said, second defeat of the year, first domestic defeat.
Yeah.
We've been pretty good so far, right? You know, it's I mean, the players gonna have a short memory of this and move on, and we're gonna have to figure out how to do it as fans as well. And I'm sure, you know, I mean, what can you say about it? It's one of those ones where you take the game tape, right, and you just burn it, and you're like, okay, well, that happened.
Yep, absolutely. It's one you want to forget about and try and move on from it. What better way to try and come back, I suppose, than to face a really good opponent at Newcastle United on Saturday, which myself and Posh will be covering. And we'll see how it goes. Go on, Bertie.
Yeah, I'll be there for the Newcastle game. That's not going to be straightforward. I hope we can do a better performance, but it's going to be a tough game because Newcastle have got a bunch of great attackers going forward. Callum Wilson, of course, and Isak, and they're just going to cause us loads of problems. So hopefully, if Saliba will be back in the team, hopefully he can.
Saliba will be back. Rice, Saka, Martinelli.
Stuff.
I don't expect to see Aaron Ramsdale back in the team anytime soon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I do agree. Go on, Spencer.
It's no fault to him either. I don't want you to think, you know, when I was talking earlier about Ramsdale, the perception of Ramsdale from this game is going to go drastically negatively, which I don't think is a fair assessment, you know, given he only gets to come in so many times. But, you know, I was thinking about my comments earlier about a January striker, and, you know, unless you can get like an Ollie Watkins, maybe, right? I mean, there's probably some other people out there who could potentially poach from the league.
I don't see how we're going to drop $100 million on a striker in January, guys. I'm just going to be upfront with you. I think you'll be fortunate to get someone for about $30 million potentially, and it's not even. And you're looking at potentially a loan move. But again, I mean, January is a long time away. But I was just thinking about it as the game was going on when we were unable to break them down, because that becomes the problem, right? Like you're watching this and it's like, well, who's going to make a move? And when Odegaard finally broke through, like, where's that extra oomph? And with the Smith Rowe injury, not to be negative, that's even worse. And they're saying it's a big issue now. Like, but he felt that after the game, apparently. So, I mean, these things are uncontrollable, but it is. But again, like you're a big under 21s guy, Lee. So, there's got to be someone. If we can't go out and buy someone in January, then we start starting some of these young cats, right? Give them an opportunity.
I suppose so. But the level up from under 21, under 23 football to Premier League standard to Champions League standard is extremely high. Posh, can you remind me, please, who was the young lad who played in the previous round of this competition?
Sago Junior.
Thank you. So he debuted against Brentford. Do I think he's likely to come anywhere close to the squad? No. Frankly, not at the moment. Even with Jesus being out, it was suggested earlier that Jesus might be out for a lot longer than we expect. Who knows? But even so, I think the options ahead of him are still there. Nketiah, Martinelli, Saka, Havertz, as we've mentioned. The really good point that Bertie made is the best work that Havertz has done has been in the further forward positions. Of course, it has. Probably comes a bit more natural to him than anything else.
Yeah.
But there's that. At this stage, there's only a certain amount of analyst stuff I can do, because I'm very conscious of the fact I've got my little girl behind me and it's sort of getting a bit late here. If you two want to carry on, you do so. You tell me what you want.
I kind of want to get out of here now and just go to bed and just
have a cry.
Just be, yeah. I look. I tweeted. I just look at all. I know I'm banging on about this. I look at all of the players that played in Havertz's position this season. I look at them all. They're all so much better and have been so much cheaper. What has Havertz contributed other than a penalty against Bournemouth and average good field tilt? He has contributed nothing apart from a penalty against Bournemouth.
Do you want me to get out of here, or do you want me to argue
in
with you?
midfield? I'm talking about. But yeah, that's all I can say. Absolute waste of money. And the Arsenal fans that celebrated like they won the World Cup against Bournemouth when the penalty was scored, they were right. 60 million down the goddamn drain.
Well,
no, it's fairly. I can get going. I'm gonna spend some time with the wife and the little one and everything. And I appreciate again you doing this platform and having the stream for everybody. And it didn't turn out the way we will, but we'll go and just like the Arsenal way, man. We'll start again tomorrow and keep pushing on. I mean, this team's gonna push on. We as fans got to push on.
Absolutely. Let me just try and sort my banners out because they're doing what they want to do at the moment. Hold on a mo. Right. Let's just make sure that's all clear. Hopefully the ticker can go. Right. Let's start with Spencer. Would you like to give out your Twitter platform, your X platform and stuff like that, mate?
All right. So I'm Arsenal9986 on Twitter. Bronco in VA on the YouTube. I help out Lee. I've been on Mr. Arsenal podcast, and I'm a show member of DWTT. Don't Waste the Trip on Mondays and Saturdays. So, and you'll see me here from time to time when I'm available to help out Lee and Posh, and always enjoy spending these moments in these games with these guys. So,
nice one. Thank you very much, Spencer. Always appreciated. My broadcast partner, my frenemy, shall we say. Where can we find you on X, mate?
You can follow me on Twitter or X at Posh Bertie. My Instagram is at Bertie Wanless.
We shall reconform on this channel. If not beforehand, you'll see us on Saturday for the Newcastle away fixture. And Sam was with us earlier on. You can find him on X at Sam Wilson with the 1 as the I. You can find me at Goonly Mead. You can find all of us at Gooner Gathering. This has been a sad evening for Arsenal fans. We shall go again over the weekend. So thank you all for watching. As we head out, make sure you're hitting the like on the way out, everybody. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you on Saturday.